Green Lantern Superman. The Justice League. The Justice League. The Justice League. The Justice League.
All right, fellas, it's another episode. We're live with Skate Talk.
Is this the first show of the year?
This is the first show of the year.
2021. Definite.
Who knows?
2021. We
made it. We made it.
Boy.
We made it. So, first episode, 2021.
Uh-oh.
And we're here with you. We got our
Yeah, B, you breaking up, son.
Green Lantern.
All right, you breaking up, B.
Okay, guess my internet needs some milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here, fellas. 2021.
Woo.
And there's a lot going on, fellas. We gotta chime in on what's going on.
Yes, sir.
How y'all feel about, that incident with the Capitol and everything?
Listen, I'm gonna say this. It took most people, aka the Trump supporters, a whole 3 years and 362 days to know he wasn't shit. It took us 15 minutes before the election. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah. I talked with a lot of people and they felt, hey, if it was black people storming that Capitol, it'd been a lot more tragedy.
Baby. Them bullets would have been flying.
Right. Yeah. No questions asked,
Oh, no, they would have asked the questions later.
No, they wouldn't have asked them at all. They wouldn't have asked them at all. No. Not at all. So, I mean, we superheroes. I know probably a lot of people might look to an opinion that we may have on the matter, So I just wanted to start our recap off with just, how we felt about that. And these times, it's 2021, and we starting the year off like this.
Yeah.
What's the rest of the year gonna be?
Right.
And we off to a crazy start already. So y'all chime in and see what y'all thoughts going into 2021. What would y'all like to see?
Right, exactly.
We just keep pushing. We can't fall for the okie doke, and we know that we couldn't get away with none of what happened. And we just have to, stay on our straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? So we don't end up being casualties like it could have been if it would have been a bunch of us. Let them deal with that. All that shit that's in the dark is gonna come out to the light. We'll be all right. Just stay focused and stay woke.
Facts.
That's all. That's it, man. Wow.
Yeah. So, it looks like B is having a hard time. That brother needs milk for real.
Need some Cambodian breast milk.
I know, right? Yeah, the back computer is having issues, so we're gonna keep it pushing while we got our man fixing his connection.
Yeah.
But the conversation last week.
Okay.
It was about the music and the culture of our skate music, right?
Right.
All right. Yeah. So we want to continue with what we discussed last week, and we thought we had a few people who would be joining, and they may still, and we'll bring them in as they come. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we just to go over what we already discussed before. Go ahead, James. Let us bring us back to where we stopped at.
Well, we kind of got caught in the whole situation of people wanting to change, but then when you give them change, they change their mind about the change. And it's then how the attention span is real short, and how the DJ, as far as it's, especially with skating rinks go, how that job is a real hard job because you're not able to please everybody. Mm-hmm. So it's a hell of a job on one end, and then on the other end as a skater, you kind of sort of have that whole thing of we don't want to hear the same thing over and over again.
Exactly.
But say for instance, with us here in St. Louis, that whole thing, like a lot of us, I'm not going to necessarily say everybody, but the vast majority of us are just like stuck in this whole thing of repetition. So we kind of know what it is that we like, and that sets a groove, a certain groove. So they have a tendency to stick with that, stick with what they know.
Yeah, definitely. So just to go back to what we discussed, the thing is you have a lot of different cities, and outside of our city, everyone typically skate the same style.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. I'm not gonna, and it's not in a bad way. It's just St. Louis is very different when it comes to skating.
Right.
So we also have a lot of versatility with certain skaters who can do what other cities love to do, and they love doing what the other cities love doing. But for the most part, in St. Louis, it's pretty much the same. That's the reason why we want to discuss the music part of it, because we want people to understand that, sometimes you have to share the wealth.
Right. Make sure everybody eat.
Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, hey, check your phone and make sure that see if B is coming back. I want to make sure that we're able to bring him back in. You want to? I don't know if I really want to call him. Okay.
Nah, I don't see him.
Nope, he's not. All right, well, we got to go on like he's not coming back then.
Yeah, we gotta keep pushing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's and by us being DJs, that's kind of hard too, because we really want to try to push something different. We want to try to push the narrative and give people some different music, or not even really different music, but just give them something other than what it is that they're used to hearing.
Okay.
Like if you got say for instance, if you got like an era like the 90s and the 2000s,
exactly,
don't play the same songs from that era. There's a bunch of other songs that could be played that people probably forgot.
Exactly.
And they can roll with it. And they'd be like, yo, I remember that. And then that'll take them to a whole nother groove. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, for instance, I'm going to tell you a story. All right. So when I moved here, I got here and I'm thinking, oh yeah, they ain't ready for this. I'm about to show them how we roll and what we roll to. Bruh. The city of Dallas looked at me and was like, if it ain't 110 or above, you need to get up out of here.
Now, what does that mean for our viewers? Like, what does that for people who are not like skaters and music people? What does that mean?
The music, when they say 110 or above, is 110 beats per minute. It's the speed of music that they want to roll to, because they have a lot of energy, and that energy that they have, they need the music to bring that energy. It needs to match their energy, basically.
Yep.
So when I came here and I'm thinking, oh, they want to see how St. Louis skate.
Right.
They almost ran me up out of here, bro. But again, it was a learning experience, because I had to know and understand. Look, you cannot come to somebody else's city and think you're about to change something. You better roll with the flow or get your ass up out of here.
Right.
And that's what I had to learn. And that's the reason for this show, because now that I do know this, then now I know how to make the changes to be able to be well-rounded. And that's the reason why I wanted to bring Slave on the show, because that guy, Ricky said something. I don't know if this is my brother-in-law, but let me speak back to him.
Okay, we can share it if it's something.
Yeah, no, it's nothing. He's just saying, hey. We also had Ronnie say something too. She was just saying, hey.
The one that ain't skated in about 20 years.
Exactly. The face that I made, it was like.
Exactly.
Right. She said she's still living? No, I'm joking. Shout out to Ronnie. I'm just joking. I ain't seen him about 20 years. But one story too that I wanted to share in particular, and I know when we're going back, kind of going off the other show.
Yeah.
There was a session I think St. Nick's had, and there was an older skater, so to speak. He was skating at that session a lot, and he was used to hearing the older music, the more R&B, grown and sexy type music.
Oh no, that's Skate Line Rick. He just wanted to make sure we knew who he was. I didn't mean to cut you off.
There we go. Okay. All right. Shout out to Skate Line Rick. Definitely. And topic for Rick, he definitely touched a topic that I want to bring on for our next show as well, and maybe we can bring him on as well for that too. But getting back into what the story I had, an older gentleman at our St. Nick's session, he was skating. And that session at the time was a more grown and sexy kind of R&B older folks session. Yeah. Well, us as newer skaters and the youth skaters at that time, we were coming on the scene, and basically took that session over with the type of music that we wanted to hear because we were the population.
Exactly.
And the older skater came up to me, and like I say, this was me at my 20s, so people don't judge me. I was in my 20s, so my little nigger mind at that time wasn't on the level that it is now. I didn't have that wisdom in the game like I do now. But the older skater came up to me, and he was like, "Man, y'all youth, I love skating with y'all. Y'all the youth skaters, and y'all gonna take it over and everything like that. But y'all got so many sessions that's y'all's sessions. And us older folks, this is our session. This is the only session we have, and now it's kind of being taken over. We don't have our session and our type of music and what we like to listen to."
Exactly.
And at the time, I'm in my 20s. I'm thinking, man, shut up, man. Just shut up and roll. You know what I'm saying? The term that's out there, shut up and skate. Hey man, shit. Hey man, you're getting music. You can skate like we. Just come out and skate, or go and stay your old wrinkle behind in the house.
Yeah.
That was me in my 20s. Like, okay, man, don't nobody. Okay, we understand. You still get a song here or there, but now getting older and understanding. It's funny how life and revolution happens because it goes around, and now what's pertaining to him is now pertaining to us when we go out and we go to the parties that hey, we want to hear our type of music, or for sessions, hey, this is our session, this is the only session we got, and now it's being taken over with all this future music, the words you can't even understand, and hibbity hobbity hoobity and all of that stuff. So it's different music, different time. And it's just like I was saying, now we got to come to terms to where we got to realize that it's enough skating for everybody. We might have to make certain accommodations, let people hear what they want to hear as well, too. We don't have to hog it all and make every session, every song, and every minute about what we want. Because like I say, there are other people who want to hear other stuff.
Exactly. Hey, quick second. Shout out to the Flash. He's online watching.
Okay, shout out to Flash.
Oh, so also, hey, if you don't mind, B, I'm gonna go ahead and post this link. If you want to comment, we'll bring you on tonight, because we were supposed to have some guests, but since we don't have guests right now, if you want to come online, we will be glad to bring you on. This is the link right here. All you got to do is put that link in your post, click it, and we'll be able to bring you on right now. That way you can respond to it or say what you want to say about the music or the conversation that we're having right now. But go ahead, Bree. I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, you good. You good. Hey, we doing the show for the people, so we want to make this a platform for the people. I think that's one thing. As great as we are, not everybody want to hear what we got to say every week. So
exactly,
we doing it for the people and putting the platform out there. So we would love to hear, from the people, and commenting, liking and subscribing, all of that stuff. Tell us what the topics are that you want to hear. If we're not, if we're not speaking on it, tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what's out there. Scott, like I say, you touched on a comment yesterday or I'm sorry, not yesterday, our last show, where
Yeah.
you were saying you and Chester,
Mhm.
you know, had a conversation about I wish
Mhm.
people coming would
And
learn how
learn-
to skate
Exactly.
before they start doing tricks.
Yeah.
That might be a topic for our next show. You know, another topic is we can talk about our website, St. Louis Skaters.
Yeah.
I know good friend, rock star Jared Land. He reached out to me, said he likes what we're doing,
Mhm.
and he would love to come on and talk about. You know, he's got a lot of cultural things as far as St. Louis that he can speak on. He's out in Atlanta, but he does run the St. Louis Skaters page.
Okay.
So there have been numerous topics on that on that site that some we've even had to delete. He's even had to delete because they've gotten so heated.
Exactly.
So that's another platform that we were talking about before our platform came on, that people would put those those things out there on St. Louis Skater.
Yeah.
And that page, people were saying, man, we don't even want to look on that page because there's so much negativity and blah, blah, blah. Every time you get on St. Louis Skater, there's so much negativity and people arguing about stuff that don't matter. It's a platform, but we've tried to use that platform. I know Jared's tried to use that platform as well. He's made sure that either people who are from St. Louis and people that are in St. Louis skating, they have rights to that page to be able to say, and reach out to skaters and find things out, talk about those topics and all of that. It's a great platform. So it'd be great to bring him on the show to speak a little bit more on that. And his, knowledge as far as how far he goes back on a lot of things that skaters need to know, especially us from St. Louis.
You're right. You're definitely right about that. Let me go back. Okay. All right.
Because our history is pretty deep in the game, man. And sometimes we get overlooked.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not just us. Like I say, I definitely want to shout out Rick, who Skyline Rick Gradberry, who had a birthday recently.
Yes, he did.
We got to shout him out, but he had an interesting post that got a lot of comments about, him reaching out as a mentor, as a skater, telling people and teaching people the background and knowing the history of skate moves, and making sure you're doing those moves right. And when you kind of address that with some skaters, he's saying the reception that he gets back is almost attitude or whatever, such and such taught me this, or whatever. But hey, if you're not doing it right, you should know if you're doing it right.
Exactly.
Now, if you trying to evolve it and do it your way, more power to you. But he's trying to make sure that people know, oh, well, this move is done by such and such. Now whoever taught you, they may have taught you it or whatever, and put their own spin. But just wanting you to know that this is the move and this is how it's done. Because if you think you're doing it right, you may not be. So some skaters can't handle that. I mean, that's the stuff we need to talk about. Pride.
Ego. Pride and ego.
B, we're not trying to lose our sponsorship. You got your Ciroc in the building?
I got the Ciroc. We got the Ciroc. We still gonna do the Ciroc joke of the day when we get it on.
You know what I'm saying?
We got the glasses, so we got to make sure we drinking the Ciroc.
And then actually, my mom's watching, so Mom, I have a filthy mouth. I just want you to know.
Sorry, Mom.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
I'm sure I've got family watching as well too. Shout out to Amy Kelly, who might be looking in, and my cousin Avery. But we might get a little scripted. Don't blame it on me. Blame it on the Ciroc.
If the spirit hits us, it's
absolutely the skating spirit moves all people. And sometimes that might be a topic we might have to talk about. A lot of skaters feel the need to drink before they go skate.
Oh, brother, I can throw up before I go skating.
Yes. Yes.
Is that a ritual for some skaters? I've known skaters to say that before a party, they drink because it gives them that kind of relaxation or something, that non-fear when other skaters are they're around a whole lot of skaters, it can be a little intimidating.
So this is the thing. A lot of people don't know. I have bad anxiety. So the way to get around that is to get lit. And when I get lit, I don't think nobody watching me. So I just be in my own little world. That's when you actually see me skating. So people that's in Dallas, if you ever see me rolling hard, just you should already know I'm really fucked up at that point.
Wait a minute.
Your mother is watching.
There's a pattern with this dude. There's a pattern with that dude over there. Because remember last episode, he was effed up there.
Yeah. Oh, we might need to check him in.
Yeah.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah, hey.
For those that are watching, get
check this out. Look what Rick said. Sponsors are important.
Yes, they are. Absolutely. So are we that drink demon?
Oh man.
Shout out to Rick.
Shout out to Rick.
Man.
So I don't want us to lose viewers. I want us to keep it on our topic and everything, and make sure that we are still talking skating, because we definitely got to get some people on here, fellas. And we definitely want people to look in and subscribe, because we're having a fun show tonight, but we're really going to get into those deep topics, and we want people to really look at this platform, tune in. If we're not doing what we say we're doing, please let us know. And I know with COVID and everything, we're not out there in the rinks like we want to. We might have to storm Skate King like they stormed the Capitol. We might have to go up in Skate King and just go up in there and skate one day. I mean, if we need to rally that, we'll do that. We'll bust open the doors at Skate King and just go in there and skate and stay in there and skate until they shoot us up out of there. So, but we really want people to get in there and get on here, subscribe to the channel, comment, even if you don't subscribe, comment when we're on. Just let us know you're watching. Just share your thoughts. Just share topics and things that you want to hear, people that you want to see on the show with us talking, just in general, just issues in the skate world, in your world, all those things. Put that on there. Share it with us. We'll talk about it. We'll shout you out. We want to take time too to shout out all the people who commented on the last show. Dorian. Everybody who shouted out on us. Last episode. So just go ahead and just go ahead and comment. Won't hurt. We don't bite hard.
But getting back to the topic. The skate culture and music.
Yeah, with the skate culture music, I just want to know, when I hear people say, play some real skate music,
I was just about to say that.
There's not a such thing as real skate music, because
I was just about to say that. Like, what constitutes as a skate song?
Yeah.
What is skate music? Because it's different for everyone.
Exactly.
What someone considers skate music, someone else might not consider skate music. Exactly. Scott, you told me that when you were DJing a session in Dallas, someone yelled to you, play some real skate music.
Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely did. 100%. And I looked and I'm like, damn, where I'm from, this is skate music.
So what is it?
Yeah, it's no definition. It's no real definition of skate music, because if you go to California, they have their own music that they love to skate to. If you go to Chicago, they have their own music that they love to skate to. We went to
East Coast. East Coast got their own thing.
Exactly. So it goes with a particular style of the city that you're in. So there's no direct form or style of music that you can say is skate music, because it's going to be different in every city that you go to.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those things where if there's no wrong answer as far as what it is that they classify or constitute as skate music.
Yeah.
But there's no definite answer on what it is. that they consider to be skate music.
And that was my reason of wanting to bring Slave on tonight, because Slave, he actually was teaching me the different styles. Because right now, at first in St. Louis, we skate to West Coast music, but it's only certain West Coast music.
West Coast and South.
Exactly, right. But then when I hear Slave, the dude is so well-rounded with music. I mean, when I tell you, bro, it makes no sense how good he is with the knowledge of every city's style of music.
Well,
And that's the real reason I wanted to bring him on. I wanted to bring Gabe on. Though, as far as Dallas is concerned, and then I forgot about my guy, but Soul Train. Soul Train plays a style of music to where he can dip into this, and then next thing you know, he can switch it to this, and you don't even know that it's been switched because the way he does it is so smooth.
mm-hmm.
He'll make it to where, you know what, you normally don't skate to this, but I know how to make you skate to this. And that's something that all DJs need to know how to do. It's your transition. And Slave and like I said, my guy Soul Train, that transition is magical when it comes to making people do the things that you know that they want to do, but you make them learn how to do what they love to do to something different.
Okay. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's as they say, facts.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Right.
100, you know.
Yeah.
That is you know, DJs are definitely what makes the skate world go round. Without DJs, you don't have a session. You don't have, as Rick say, yes, Soul Train is a bad boy. You know, what you're gonna do when they come for you. DJs are the bad boys. Like they keep the session and the skate parties going. And in order to keep that going and keep people coming, you got to have a good DJ. You got to have a well-rounded DJ, depending on where your party is, where your session is, who's in the building, who wants to roll fast, who want to roll hard, who want to roll slow. You know, shout out to OD. He talking about having a R&B.
Exactly.
Ooh, boy.
And putting that thing out there. So we gonna put, we gonna put it out there too.
Exactly. And the funny thing was, Mickey just moved to Dallas. Now, she's been here about a year now, probably a little over a year.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing she stated when he said he having an R&B skate party, she said, "Oh, that's St. Louis music." People know we love skating R&B.
Absolutely. But it's not just us. It's a lot of people that like we're not gonna take that title. I see a lot of videos of people skating to slow music. You know, people still backpacking. You know, we gotta we'll send those shout outs to all those people and videos that we see. The group down in Indy. Okay, they got routines to slow music. You know, so I mean. You know, it's a lot of people that skate to slow music in an R&B session, and people want to be on that grown and sexy tip. That's for the grown folks, you know.
Hey, Andrew, if you want your comment to be seen, just follow us on the YouTube channel, and we can post your comments live on the show.
Absolutely, and we'll talk about it. We'll shout you out. All of that good old stuff. All of that good old stuff. Yeah. And you know, as we go in. You know, just some of those things of different cultural music. You know, like I said, some people come in the ring, and I want to know from DJs, how hard is it when you get requests from other people?
It's hard when you get requests from other people.
When someone comes up and say, "Hey, I want to hear this."
Yeah.
And you know in your mind that, that's not gonna be a good track to play right about now.
Exactly. So I learned the hard way. I learned from Master D in St. Louis. He said sometimes you just gotta shake your head, and deal with it later.
Because you're gonna deal with some blowback depending on who come in and request that. So
he said it's easier to shake your head, than to say no and have to give an explanation.
Because they can be like, dang, you ain't got that.
Oh man, that's my guy. That's,
So,
that's also one of my teachers right there. He always sometimes you gotta say yeah just to get them up out the booth.
Another guy I want to shout out to is Young Tez.
Oh yeah,
Young Montez doing this thing.
Bounce.
We need to get him from get him on the show too. Bounce. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Roll
to Bounce. As a DJ, he's definitely done a whole lot. And a skater, come from a skater to a DJ and taking over, played out of town, all of that stuff.
Remember when he was just a little young braided kid looking like Bow Wow, which was actually his name.
Roll Bounce.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we want to bring him on, like I say, too, and just give his perspective and tell his story.
Right.
He's got a huge following, and he's done some things and got on his entrepreneur and business stuff. So I'm sure he has a lot of insight to be able to speak to the audience here and skaters as well. So definitely we Ted Roll Bounce, if you're watching or anyone know Roll Bounce, we gonna get up with you, brother. So
definitely
just giving those insights from DJ's perspectives. We want to bring on some different skaters as well too to share their insights. So like I say, we're gonna have a great show. Our next show, tune in on the 22nd. We definitely gonna have some guests on this show. We promise. Okay. We definitely promise, and we gonna touch some topics on the next show.
Back.
And really get some comments in. We want y'all to comment and remind us of things if we forget. We can't get it all in one show. We definitely get it on the next show. Then that's how we'll roll with it.
Exactly.
Like I say, we're doing it. We're doing this because we want to do it. We're not looking for, we can have one subscriber, we can have 3 people watching, or it can be no people watching. We're still gonna do it.
We're gonna do this.
Exactly. So part of our motto is learn to love us, because we ain't gonna go nowhere. You're gonna eventually get tired of seeing us post things about skate talk on St. Louis skaters, on our on our social media pages, on other social media pages. I mean, we're gonna start getting in people chats and just posting and just putting our flyer in the chat. Y'all gonna have conversation. Y'all gonna have conversations with other people, and we gonna tune in live to Skate Talk. Y'all gonna get tired. We about to start. We didn't put it out there. And people ain't been commenting, people ain't been saying nothing. We shout out to the few people who have and who come in and watch. But y'all gonna get tired. Y'all gonna get tired of us.
We got 25 subscribers. We don't care if it was 1. We gonna be here.
But we're gonna make sure people know about it. Nonetheless, that's why we're doing it. We want to make sure people know about this platform and can speak on it.
And that's the thing. We want to speak on what you want heard. So if you're not doing what we're doing currently, as far as the podcast, as far as the live shows, then send us your questions. That's the reason why I put the link up, so you could join if you wanted to. If you wanted to express anything that you may have that you feel like nobody listens to you, well, we will listen to you. You click the link or you type in the link. We're going to bring you on and you can say whatever you need to say.
Absolutely. And like I say, when things get back, they're slowly but surely getting back. We're going to be out there. We're going to be in your cities, in your state. The sessions here are going to be back and live and going long and strong. So we're going to be conversating with you guys, and you can tell us face to face. I mean, we're going to come face to face. We're going to be having conversations. And when everybody gets back together as a full-fledged family, we're going to have those topics and things to be able to go ahead and speak about face to face. Exactly. And then we can bring it on the show and talk about it. So
y'all gonna see us interrupt skate life videos. We just gonna jump in that motherfucker. Hey, skate talk.
Skate talk. Absolutely. So Rock joke to jumping in everybody's conversation.
Exactly right.
That's the joke of the day. All right, fellas. Well, we're gonna get on the wrap up. just kind of just going over. We want to kind of go back into the skate culture and the music, and we thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate you too. Rick is commenting and saying we appreciate you guys doing the do. You know, and we're gonna keep doing the do. We're gonna get better at it. Each show, we're gonna get better. Each show, there's gonna be different things that we're gonna add to it, and we're gonna grow with it, and we're gonna get more people to comment and more followers, and the platform is gonna grow for people to speak on, and things are gonna continue to happen that we're gonna be able to speak on it with this platform. So, like I said, music is just a really big issue right now, especially for us. So we want to make sure that we're speaking about it and how to get everybody incorporated in on this thing. You know, everybody wants to hear something. You know, everybody want to be a DJ, but nobody want to be a DJ.
Exactly.
Did I hit him with something?
Yes, you did.
Did I hit him with something? Did I hit him with something?
Did
I hit him with a little Paul Mooney? Little Paul Mooney, you know. But you know, everybody thinks they can DJ, but I'm telling you guys, it is a tough task, and that's why we really wanted some DJs on this show to tell you guys how tough and how demanding this is. Go easy on your DJs, speak with them, talk with them. So, you know, that's the best way to get what you want heard and to make the changes that you want, you know.
Just let them know what you want. I promise you, they're going to work with you.
To the best of the ability. Now, don't just, you know, come out talking about you want to hear Salt and Pepper Push It. Now, we can't, you know, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to happen.
But within the confines of the limits,
exactly,
they will work with you and they will try to get it, you know, and you just speak with them. You know, they're people too. And I found that the best way to incorporate change is by speaking and talking about it, coming into somebody like a mammal. And we all know what a mammal is, somebody that breathe air and drink water and, you know, has hair on them or whatever.
Yeah.
Just come to people regular. Like a human and have a conversation. Say, hey man, I would really love to hear this. I got this mood that I'm working on, or I know such and such did this in Indianapolis, or I know such and such did this in Atlanta. You know, go ahead. I want to hear this, you know, even if it's for the one time and the one time only, you know, if it's like for the Luther Vandross, if only for one night, you know, can you play it tonight? You know,
exactly.
Let me hold you tight.
And with that being said, just understand that if it doesn't get played, it wasn't intentional, but it has to fit.
Yeah.
If it don't fit,
you must have quit. Sriracha.
You better quit. If it don't fit,
if it don't fit, we can't play it.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all we want you to understand. This show is really just to show some appreciation to the DJs, some appreciation to the style of skate music, and some appreciation for you that's watching. That way we could connect the border. That way we can get
the culture, man. We got this one culture, and we got to hold on to it because it could be a dying culture. So we're going to hold on to it. We're going to try to preserve this as much as we can. So it's going to take not just us, it's going to take everybody to do that. And we hope that we are going to be one of those bricks that keeps the foundation together with the culture. That's all we want to do.
And the main culture is skate culture. That's it.
Yep. So, like I said again, you guys see the link down below. Comment, reach out to us. Like Tommy and Power, we want all the smoke. Okay, give us all the smoke. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
We want to hear everything. So. We want to hear your comments about what we can do to make the show better, what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear. You know.
Hey James, Chaz said, can you play Formula by DOC on the way out?
Got him.
There you go.
Just like that. That easy. You make a comment, we oblige.
We oblige. Humbly oblige.
Exactly.
Shout out to Chad. So we wrapping it up.
Yeah,
and please tune in. January 22nd is our next show.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have something special. Keep on our social media sites, Facebook, Hall of Justice, the Justice League site. Comment, subscribe.
If you want to comment, you have to be on YouTube. The only reason why we can see your comments tonight is because I'm logged in on my phone onto the Facebook page. But if you want your comments to be seen right away, live, you go on YouTube, subscribe, like and subscribe. YouTube, Justice League.
There we go. So we're going to go ahead and roll on out, fellas.
All right.
It's been a pleasure, honor, and a duty.
Mm-hmm.
And like always, we are your Justice League. We're not going anywhere. So learn to love us because we're going to be here for a long time. And so is the Justice League.
Yeah, no.
Take us out.
High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge and the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact all together better with the crowd. Nervous for a second and the record starts spinning and I fall into the state of man of what I've just created. Pumping like the doctor, the into the RE suckers ready to leap up on the tip.
That's
when
a
we
good leg,
hit.
man.
Creators
Good
will
leg
never
off
be
that.
regarded as a regular.
Yeah,
All the
crazy
people
leg.
better than my competitor. You should never underestimate
Just so everybody know, he's from Dallas.
Cooling or crashing, cracking the concoction created by me. When read, you read, E equals the D-O to the C. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born. Now her equals an artist I won't be warned. What is that, Dre?